Hello everyone. So I'm starting this new playlist, which I'm going to discuss about the design patterns which are used by Spring Framework. And this is the list which you can see here. Today we are going to talk about dependency injection. I'm going to give a very small example as an implementation to understand what is dependency injection and how it works. So a very brief idea in theoretically, if I say dependency injection is a very important concept that helps to manage the dependencies and promotes a better design principles while implementation and using the Spring framework. So let's see how it works. This is the project Java practice exercises, which I have already shared my GitHub URL in the previous video, but I will again share it here. So I'm going to add the same package, a new package here. So this is my new package. I'll name it as com.springdi example, and let's create 4 classes in this. Why 4 classes? Because I'm going to create a chain of dependencies. So I'm not going to give them very fancy names, just keeping it very simple as of now. A, B, C, and D, and I'll have a main class as well. Okay, one small change, I will do it. So these are the classes. Okay, one more class, D class also I'll create. Okay, so now let's start from the D class itself. D class, I will keep it independent. It will not be having any dependency. So let me have a method here. Public void do something, and I will just have a sysout statement here mentioning class D is doing something. So we have some logic here which is already defined. Then we will have a C class, and in C class we will keep it dependent on D class. So class D, and we will have a constructor here of C class in which we are passing the reference of D class, and we will have it initialized, and then again I will have a public void do something, and I will have a sysout here as well, in which I'm mentioning class C is doing something, and I will have B class also, in which I will keep it dependent on class C, private C, and public B constructor in which I will pass reference of C, and sysout class B is doing something. Now if class A will also do something, so I will have private B reference, and I will have a constructor of A class having B object, and I'll just assign this, and here also I'll have a public void do something sysout class A is doing something. Now if you can see D class, all the 4 classes have same method. Here this dot C equal to C public void do something. So okay, so all the method classes are ready. Now in the main class, I'll have a main method. And here I will create sequence of dependencies in reverse order. So that means first I will create an object of D class, then I will have the object of C class, then I will pass here D, in B we have to pass C reference, and here in A class I will have this, sorry, B. Now I will call A dot do something. Now I have the dependencies in the reverse order because D object should be ready, D reference should be ready before the creation of C, because it needs the D object. The same way, before we call or create an object of B, the C reference of the object should be ready. So that's why the dependency has to be created in the reverse order. The sequence should be reverse. Now I want to call the A method, that is do something. So I just called this one. Let me just run this class now. So you see it called this method. So if I go inside here and I call B dot do something, inside B I'll go and I will call C dot do something, and inside this also I'll okay, this is in D dot do something, and D1 is the last. So now if I run the class again, main class, it will give me all the classes. So you see in the main class, we only did one thing. We created these dependencies in the reverse order, and then we called only one class, the uh, topmost class reference and the method. Rest of the things are already taken care. So this is the meaning of the dependency injection, that the objects are being injected at the runtime. So when we run the main class, these objects has been created and injected at the runtime, and then accordingly the business logic has been implemented. So this is the very basic example of dependency injection. In my next video, I will cover how this dependency injection has been used and implemented in Spring Framework with Spring Boot and without Spring Boot using Beans. So that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions in this particular section, not from the Spring Framework, but from the dependency injection perspective. If you have any queries, kindly feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you.